We're going to tell the story from the perspective of two devices. This old device called the Antikythera mechanism, you'll see a short video in a minute, and a modern iPhone. So let's switch and watch this video. This is from YouTube from the Israeli company Haaretz that gives you a short overview of what this mechanism is. It says it was discovered off the coast of Greece about 120 years ago.
In the year 1901, sponge divers found a lump in the shipwreck in the Mediterranean off the Greek island of Antikythera. Inside the lump was something fabulous that nobody expected: a computer. The computer was 2,200 years old and had been used by the ancient Greeks to do something nobody thought they could do: calculate the movements of the sun and moon and the 5 planets in the solar system that the Greeks knew of, relative to the star systems of the zodiac. It could even keep accurate track of the moon's irregular cycle.
So this was called the world's first computer, the first analog computer, at least the first one we know of. We don't know what else was there in that period. And the pictures are from the Archaeological Museum in Athens. Now, those of you who are Indiana Jones fans will recognize this picture. This is the latest Indiana Jones poster on the left. And on the right, the dial of destiny is, of course, the Antikythera mechanism. And there are all kinds of stories as to what this magical device could and could not do. I will not spoil the movie for you, but you can go watch it. So we're going to tell the story of two devices now. The one on the left, the world's first ancient computer, the Antikythera. And the one on the right, and this is a picture of Steve Jobs all the way back in 2007 introducing the first iPhone. And when I lecture and I talk to my students here at Yale, I ask them, okay, what do you feel are the big differences between these two devices? What is the difference between on the left and the one on the right? And I get answers like, well, the one on the left is older, it doesn't have a battery life, the one on the right has better features, better display, better user interface, and we go back and forth and they come. One is a calendar where the other could calculate dates, and we go on, and we have all kinds of ideas as to what they are. Let me tell you what I feel the fundamental differences between these two devices. The one on the left, we only found one. The one on the right, we have made billions of. I mean, the news I read yesterday was that Apple is on track to make 200 million iPhones in this particular year. And I would argue that that fundamental difference in scale is the biggest difference between those two. However advanced this device on the left was, we only have one, and yet anyone who basically wants an iPhone, subject to some income levels, but not extreme income levels, can have an iPhone. So how do we go from one to billions? And you know, the iPhone obviously has more features, although just as an aside, going back to the movie, much as much Apple describes it as a magical device, it does not support time travel, which is what the plot in the Indiana Jones movie is. Spoiler alert here. So.